Yo guys, it's Jay-Z Knows Ball here. Welcome back to another weekend roundup, guys. We're going to be doing these every single week, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of games today, but the main one I want to talk about to start the video off is, of course, Real Madrid, guys. These guys are in deep trouble. Now, we've seen this season. If you've been watching Real Madrid in the league, they've got a lot of draws. They rely on penalties, but it's been like this from the start of the season. Champions League, I'm thinking back to Marseille. They were terrible, got 2 penalties. Again, against Liverpool, they were awful. They should have lost about 5-0 if it wasn't for Courtois. But today was the epitome of Real Madrid, guys, this season. They are absolutely woeful to watch. I'm not going to lie. As much as I like the players and the way they play, historically, this is not it. Xabi Alonso, he's got a lot of questions, man. He's going to be under a lot of pressure. He already is, but it's looking like the nail in the coffin nearly, man. It's time to switch it up a bit, man. It's looking peak, guys. It's looking really dark for Real Madrid fans. But I'm also going to be talking about Napoli-Juventus, which I managed to watch quite a bit of tonight as well. I was kind of switching between games, and then I ended up just watching the Real Madrid one, and that was crazy. Barcelona as well, beating Betis 5-3. I watched this game, the majority of it yesterday, and I didn't want to do a separate video. I wanted to put it all into a weekend roundup, as well as Man City beating Sunderland 3-0. Very impressive win. And Leeds drawing 3-3 against Liverpool, which I watched, which was absolutely mental. Like the craziest end to a game you're ever going to see. But let's start with the most recent game. Real Madrid losing 2-0 at home to Celta Vigo, guys. This was absolutely pathetic from Real Madrid. This was diabolically bad, guys. I'm going to be honest. It was absolutely awful. Now, yes, the stats will be in favour of Madrid. They are at home at the Bernabeu, guys. Like, come on, man. This is absolutely pathetic. Yes, Celta Vigo didn't really create too many clear-cut chances, and Real Madrid really should have scored a few goals today. I mean, Mbappe missed a few sitters. You're looking at the chip, which he has to score. Vinny had little moments where he shot, but they were just so off target. It was really poor. Valverde bombing up and down, trying the wonder goals, not working. Gullet was trying his best. I saw in the first half, he was like the only one really trying to create something, but it didn't come off for him. And yeah, Bellingham was non-existent this game. Pretty poor game for his standards, and the defense was yeah, they were getting cut open, man. I don't know what it is, but this midfield setup with defending is so easily cut open. Celta Vigo managed to literally one ball over the top, and Madrid were exposed. It was absolutely criminal. Now, yes, they did that to Betis as well, but they didn't capitalise on anything, man. You're looking at the first half. Yes, the shots, everything is more in favour of Madrid, but their keeper had a great game. He was saving a lot. Radu, really good performance, man. He made quite a few saves from the likes of Mbappe, but it was diabolical, man, especially that second half. You're looking at this, yeah, stats-wise. First half, Madrid, more expected goals, more big chances, more shots, but not taken. That's the main takeaway. They did not take their chances when they had them. But Celta Vigo were getting in behind way too many times, and they could have had 1 or 2 themselves. But Madrid definitely had all the momentum in that first half. But in the second half, guys, I'm not going to lie, it went from being all the ball with Madrid to Celta Vigo actually being confident enough to say, you know what? We're going to go for this game. And you're looking at the stats, 47% possession, higher expected goals for Celta Vigo away at the Burn. What is going on, guys? I'm sorry, this is absolutely criminal. 1.30 XG compared to Madrid's 0.98 when Madrid had 12 shots and 2 big chances. How is that even possible? This is ridiculous. Celta Vigo had 4 shots and managed to score 2 goals. What an absolute joke. Now, yes, their keeper had a great game, but come on, man. In that first half, I thought that Zaragoza, is that how you say his name? He's on loan from Bayern Munich, I believe. He was cooking the Madrid defense. It was looking dark, man. Fran Garcia had a stinker. Raul Asensio kept falling over. Didn't know what he was doing. Yeah, this defensive lineup, I get injuries, but oh my god, now that Militao's injured as well, they are double effed up, guys. This is end of season settings. Like, Militao is like the only one that's consistently good. And now he's out. It's long, man. It is so long. The injury list is piling up. Dean Huijsen injured, Alaba injured, Carvajal injured, Trent injured. It is not looking good, guys. And yeah, the bench. The thing is with Xabi Alonso, what I don't understand is why he subs out certain players at certain times. Like, he waited until the 74th minute to put Garcia on. Yes, he brought Rodrigo on in the 54th minute, but guys, Rodrigo's been having a really awful time in the last, you can even look at a year, but I think it's like 30 games without a goal contribution, something crazy like that. But I'm not even going to call him Rodrigo too much, because it's not just him. You're looking at Mbappe, you're looking at Vinny, you're looking at Bellingham, you're looking at these guys, and none of them are doing anything. They're not producing anything. Now, we're not going to sit here and act like that may not be because of the way they're set up. Because Xabi Alonso, I don't think he's helping himself. The way he's trying to fit every big character in, trying to fit everyone in, it's not going to work. We've seen it with Ancelotti. It's exactly the same problem, guys. He's trying to shoehorn everyone, and it looks like he's too scared to be like, nah, F this. I'm going to bench one of Mbappe and Vinny, and I'm going to work from there. Because, guys, this can't continue, man. This really can't continue. I'm not a Madrid fan, but it's painful to watch. It really is. And City midweek, oh my God, we will be there. Because if Haaland gets the space that these Celta Vigo attackers got, he is scoring 4 goals. He's scoring 4 goals. That should be a good game, though, because City have their own on and off spells in defence. But yeah, this was awful, man. He's got to change it up, man. I don't know how Camavinga didn't see the pitch. I don't know how Endrick doesn't see the pitch. What has Endrick done to this guy? 11 minutes all season. Surely at some point, when you're losing at home, you've got to be like, yeah, you know what? Vinny and Mbappe, they're not doing anything. Let me put Endrick on. He's hungry to prove himself. He's a young player. He's got a lot of pace. Like, what is it with this Endrick thing? Like, maybe he doesn't... Obviously, he doesn't fancy him, but come on, man. This is getting ridiculous. And I see a lot of Madrid fans agreeing with what I'm saying, but it just looks like the setup is all wrong. The only creativity is really Güler. And apart from that, Vinny and Mbappe are not pressing at all. When they're told to press as well, Xabi was like telling everyone to press. I was only seeing Valverde like really pressing properly. It's not looking good, man. I almost forgot to mention the 2 red cards are absolutely embarrassing, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Now, Fran Garcia for number 1. I don't know what he's doing on a yellow card. Why on earth does he make that challenge? Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Now, the ref, of course, he lost the game at multiple times. I don't know why he's pulling back fouls when he can play the advantage. He kind of power tripped a bit when he's booking all the people on the sideline. It's like, bro, get on with the game. But at the same time, Madrid don't do themselves any favours. I don't know what they think they're doing, diving for pens and kind of just like asking, like kind of basically saying to the ref, where's our gift? Where's our gift? Because it looks like right now, without a penalty, they can't create anything. It's crazy. But, of course, at times, the ref kind of lost the game a little bit. But I don't know what they're thinking with the 2 red cards. Like, they've given him no choice. Now, the next one, of course, is a bit madder because Carreras, who was on a yellow for basically protesting, he did basically, what's his name? Paqueta. When Paqueta got a yellow for shouting at the ref, and he continued doing it. And basically asked the ref to send him off. Like, bro, what are you doing? Just walk away. Maybe he said F off to him or something, and the ref power tripped him. Was like, no, I'm sending you off for that. Which I hear maybe a bit harsh, but the way the Madrid players acted, surrounding the ref, shouting at him, Rodrigo, all of these guys, it's mad. Vinny, like, what are they doing? You're 2-0 down at home, and the thing you're doing is making it worse because you're at risk getting your players, like getting your team down to less players. And that's exactly what they did. 2 red cards that are so stupid, and it could have been more. And it's just not looking good, man. It really isn't. 2 suspensions now. I don't know who they're going to play. They're probably going to have to play Ferland Mendy at left back. God forbid. With, obviously Carreras out and Fran Garcia out. So their defence is already stretched as it is with injuries. But now it's even worse in La Liga. So good luck to Xabi Alonso. That's all I'm going to say. There seems to be a lack of cohesion, a lack of implemented tactics. It's really, really dark. But yeah, Vinny and Mbappe at striker is not the one. He needs to be put on the left, and something's got to give, guys, because this is not it. But moving on from the Madrid game, because I've had enough speaking about that. Barcelona, guys, Betis, this was an absolute domination display. In that first half, it was absolutely mental, guys. Mental. 4 goals in the first. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Now, I know Anthony opened the scoring, but we knew, like, guys, if you're going to bet, I don't condone it, but if you want to bet on Barca conceding 2 goals to any team, go ahead, man. You'll probably win a lot of money because Barcelona defensively leak goals every single game, but they rely on scoring more than their opponent, and that's exactly what they did this game, man. That first half was crazy. All the possession, pretty much. A lot of shots, but what they did this game is they took all their chances. Ferran Torres was like the reincarnation of Prime Lewa today. What the hell was going on? Bro scored every shot. It was crazy. We need to see this more because Ferran, he's a little bit inconsistent in the bigger games, but Hansi Flick seems to find a knack of unlocking the potential of players that are not in favour. Like, Ferran was linked to moves away before this, like 2 seasons ago, was it? It was like really out of favour. Same with Rafinha, obviously, and we know what he did. But yeah, Ferran Torres up front this game cooked. He cooked, man. Hat-trick. Really, really good clinical performance, man. Absolutely mental. He had 5 shots and 3 goals. They were good finishes as well. Like, you're looking at it. Crosses into the box. He's taking it down, smashing it bottom corner. And some of them were not easy chances, man. He had 3 really good goals in this game. He tried Rooney, who I was really impressed with, by the way, man. Rooney Bardghji. We've seen the potential at Copenhagen. I remember when he scored against United a few years ago. But yeah, man, he was really good this game, man. A lot of potential. You can see it. He's got the kind of skill set that you need to be a winger in a good team because he's really direct. It's really good to watch, man. He's got flair about him as well, so it's really exciting as well when he gets on the ball. Little flip-flaps and stuff like that. But it's stuff you love to see, man, from, I believe he's 19 as well. Really, really good. But yeah, it was a totally different lineup, really. Bardghji on the right. Yamal in the cam position, kind of, with Ferran up front and Rashford on the left. Pedri is the biggest addition boost you could have, guys, because you saw against Chelsea. No Pedri, no party. It was crazy. They cannot survive without this guy in midfield, man. He is so essential to everything they do, attack and defense. Defensively, intercepts everything, picks up the ball deep, passes it, dribbles past loads of players. He is phenomenal, man. Absolutely incredible. I do believe he's the best in the world. Him and Vitinha, it's between them two, but I've always loved Pedri, and he's been doing this for a long, long time, man. A long, long time, and he's still so young. Crazy player, man. Absolutely ridiculous. There was multiple instances where he picked up the ball deep from the defense, and he just carried the ball past a bunch of Betis players, and they could not get near him, man. The 2 assists as well, really good passes, man. One directly through, like, cutting the line, man. Absolutely perfect pass into Ferran, who took it very well. But yeah, without Pedri, it's not the same, man. It really isn't. So he's essential. I was impressed with Yamal as well in a new kind of position. He was taking on. He was still managing to beat all the defenders when they were coming towards him. He was dribbling really well. He took his goal nicely. Obviously, it was a penalty, but pressure penalty always with the hate he gets. And big up to him, man. He had a good game apart from the penalty. He was kind of unstoppable at times. The only one I was disappointed in was Rashford. Now, I've been a big fan of Rashford this season when I've seen him for Barca. He creates a lot. But it seems to be a connection with Lewa that he maybe doesn't have with Ferran. But he wasn't great this game. He was okay in moments, but sometimes his decision-making is a bit off. He'll shoot when he should pass. Stuff like that. But I'm not worried about Rashford, man. He's a loan signing, obviously. And he's been good in a lot of the games this season. So I'm not going to call him too much. But obviously defensively, we know Flick, Highline, he's not changing it, guys. So in the bigger games, it may cost them. But this game, Koundé had a decent game, got an assist. And Gerard Martin looks revived at centre-back. He looks very good at centre-back. Much better than he did at full-back. So hopefully they can keep it this way and keep getting results. Obviously, in the second half, they leaked a few goals, 2 goals, but they were never in doubt that they were going to win. Really, 5 goals, very comfy win. apart from obviously the late ones. But it was literally 5-1 in the 60th minute, and you kind of knew they were going to win. Fulham settings v City almost, but no, not to be. Now, Barca are now top of the league, obviously, because Madrid lost by 4 points, which is a big, big blow for Madrid, man. 4 points behind after being 5 ahead like a few games ago. What the hell, man? 3 draws and a loss in 5 games is criminal for Madrid. That is ridiculous, man. Obviously, Barca have now got 5 wins in a row, so that is very, very good for their season. Now, on to Napoli-Juventus, which I managed to catch quite a bit of, man. I watched about, I'd say, 40 minutes on and off. Obviously, I was paying more attention to the Madrid game, but I kind of had both on. And this game started a bit earlier, so I watched when it was half-time, stuff like that. But Højlund, clinical finishes for both of the goals. Really, really good to see him doing well in Italy. David Neres was very impressive this game as well. He was really, really causing havoc for Juventus, man. He got an assist, obviously, but he could have had more than that. Juve are in a bunch of trouble, though, man. They look absolutely awful, man. I'm not going to lie. Yes, they've got Spalletti in, but this team is not it. It really isn't it. He's got to change something up because, yeah, under, what's his name, Hugo Tudor, they didn't look good, and they still don't look good, man. It is Yildiz or nothing, guys. This is Yildiz or inshallah. This is crazy. Yildiz is carrying this attack, man, on his back. He's carrying this whole squad, if you want to put it that way, because defensively they look suspect. They can't control the midfield. They rarely create anything. It's diabolical, man. I think it was a comfy win for Napoli at times. Now, yes, they've got a lot of players in the midfield as well, but if you're looking at it, 3-5-2 for Juve versus 3-4-3. Yes, in game it switches up, but 5-man midfield and they can't control anything. It's crazy, man. Absolutely mental. McTominay, the engine of the squad, didn't have the greatest of games. He was quite quiet, but he did his job well. Elmas was actually quite impressive, filling in for Napoli with their injuries. And yeah, Højlund in Lukaku's absence did well today, man. Really well. Noah Lang as well looked lively at times. That front three was just cooking Juve, man. Absolutely abysmal, man. Conte, fair play, man. This game, it was quite even in terms of possession, but that first half, Juve created absolutely nothing, man. They had 2 shots, no big chances. 0.1 XG. Tottenham settings. Absolutely crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But obviously, Yildiz equalised to get them back in the game. And that was about it. 0.14 XG for Juve in the second half. They had more possession than Napoli, but didn't do anything with it, man. 0 big chances and 3 shots is just not good enough. It really, really isn't, man. And it's not looking good for them at all because now they are 7th place. They were already quite low, and 7th place is just diabolical if you want to look at it. Like, that is crazy, man. 14 goals conceded, 3 losses, 5 draws, 6 wins is not it, man. They're below Como, Bologna, Roma. Roma have their own issues as well, but now Napoli are obviously top of the league. 1 point ahead of Inter, who did actually beat Como quite convincingly yesterday. Milan obviously doing all right as well. So this Serie A title race is very, very interesting. I'm going to be paying close attention to it. Now, moving on to Man City Sunderland, which was yesterday in the Premier League. Man City look scary, man. They look kind of back in terms of attacking output, man. They look crazy, and they're not relying on Haaland's goals as much. We were saying this, but yeah, obviously against Fulham they needed some, but Shirky, this was the Shirky show. This was the Ryan Shirky show. Haaland didn't score today, didn't really do much in the game. Like, he wasn't really involved that much. He only had 1 shot all game. So yeah, they managed to marshal Haaland, but what they should have been worried about was Ryan Shirky, who was absolutely cooking the living daylight of Sunderland, man. It was crazy. Absolutely mad. He created 2 big chances in the game, got 2 assists, key passes, 6 by himself. He is such a joyful player to watch, man. I love watching Ryan Shirky. I always have at Lyon and for France as well recently. Under 21s, he was mental. I couldn't believe him and Ekitike were there for so long. I'm going to be honest. But it's great to see him finally showing his quality under Pep. I did not think he was a Pep player at all when they first signed him. I was like, is this going to work out? But I'm kind of pissed he's gone there, you know, because he offers something a lot of players in the Prem don't offer. Technical quality. He has got so much ability. It's unbelievable the skill set he has. And that Rabona assist is absolutely mental. That's shades of Ronaldinho, guys. We do not see that in 2025. When was the last time we saw something like this? Absolutely crazy, man. Brilliant performance. He was played really well this game, man. This is probably his best performance for Man City. Doku had a good game as well. He's been consistently good all season. Same with Foden. Goal and assist for him. Really impressed by Foden this season, man. He seems to be back in his groove, confidence flowing. And he takes his goals really well, man. He's looking very clinical in front of goals. So you do not want to give him any space whatsoever because he's going to punish you. But it was quite comfortable for City, man. I'm not going to lie. They didn't really have much to do in this game defensively. Like, Sunderland created absolutely nothing in the first half. And in the second half, they had quite a few shots, but didn't really test Donnarumma too much. And I thought it was quite comfy. City kind of cruised to the game with obviously 2 centre-backs getting on the score sheet as well. Yeah, man. Absolutely mental. Like, really, really easy. Now, obviously, Sunderland away is totally different to at home. When they're at home, it's going to be interesting to see them play City. Because obviously, we drew away at Sunderland. Sunderland at home are a completely different side. So it's going to be interesting. But AFCON coming up, that's going to hurt them, man. They're going to lose quite a few players. So we'll have to wait and see. But finally, let's go on to Leeds Liverpool. Now, I actually watched this game. I didn't watch the City game. I watched the highlights. But Liverpool Leeds, I watched quite a bit of it. And yeah, this was diabolical again from Liverpool. Now, I'm not going to say diabolical for a few individuals. I want to big up Szoboszlai and Ekitike in this game. Bradley, I don't think had a terrible game. But apart from that, yeah, you're looking at everyone else like, really? Jones tried, Granbert's tried, but it's not good enough, man. Defensively, Kanate, oh my God, what a fall off. What the hell is going on, guys? Like, this guy, his head's in Madrid. His head might be in Burnley, guys. I'm going to be honest. I saw some reports saying they'll take 15 mil from him. I don't think anyone's going to buy him for that. No, in all seriousness, guys, what the hell's happened to him this season? Van Dijk as well. What the hell is this match rating? 7.2. He looks a shadow of himself. Alisson, not the best, but yeah, guys, this team is an absolute mess. This is shades of Real Madrid, guys. But the difference is Real Madrid actually have quite a few killers up front, but they're just not clicking. But with Liverpool, the whole team's not clicking. Everything's not working. Now, yes, Leeds, obviously, 3 late goals. And in the first half, it was pretty much all Liverpool in terms of in front of goal. Now, actually, Leeds managed to cut them open quite a few times on the counter. But apart from the counter attacks, Liverpool were the ones in control, as you expect. And they had a big chance. And they didn't actually manage to score in the first half, which was really, really surprising, to be honest. Really surprising. They could have and probably should have scored. Now, Wirtz has been better as the season's gone on. Still, the end product's kind of lacking, but he is trying to create things, and I see what he's doing. Gakpo not having a great time at all, man. Like, he is not clinical at all. He's missing sitters, and he's just not offering much. Like, Luis Diaz, night and day between the two, man. Absolutely crazy that they sanctioned that. But yeah, Szoboszlai, as always, trying his hardest and getting a goal that he thought was the winner, because that second half was absolutely mental, guys. Mental half. Now, Leeds actually ended up having more possession and pretty even in terms of statistics, but that was kind of the late momentum that was with Leeds. But Ekitike took 2 really nice goals. One of them was gifted to him by who was it? Rodon, who was abysmal. That was a terrible mistake. Passing it across goal blindly, literally straight into Ekitike. All he has to do is walk it in, basically. 1-0 to Liverpool. And 2 minutes later, cross comes in, the keeper comes out like a headless chicken, and Ekitike can just prod it in again to make it 2-0. And then you're thinking, game over. Game over. But you can never think that with Liverpool this season. I was thinking back to the Man City Leeds game where they were 2-0 up, and they actually bottled that and then ended up winning in the last minute. But this time, it wasn't to be, because credit to Leeds, man, and Daniel Farke. Credit to him, man. He changed it up in the second half. He brought on a few subs, which changed the game in the 65th minute. He brought on Nunto, Aronson and Tanaka, and all 3 of them played a part in all of the goals pretty much. Really, really nice. He actually changed to a, back 5 as well. When they were down, which was really, really smart, man. He adapted the team really nicely, man. It was very, very good management in that second half, man. And in the second half, they actually managed to create quite a lot of chances, man. They had 7 shots on goal. Obviously, 3 of them going in, but really good, man. 2 big chances versus Liverpool's 3, 8 shots from Liverpool. So it's pretty even, and they have more possession as well. But obviously, the penalty, you're looking at Konate thinking, what an absolute bozo. What is he doing? Like, the ball is going out. I don't know why he goes to ground. All he needs to do is shield it out. Nunto is going nowhere, and he ends up sliding, mistiming it, and then trying to kick the ball, and he goes through Nunto. It's like the stupidest thing you've ever seen. And then obviously the ref goes to VAR, gives the pen. Calvert-Lewin sticks it away brilliantly to make it 2-1. And then you're thinking, oh my God, that they're going to come back. You just know this Liverpool team this season, when they concede, their defence is so shaky. So shaky. And Stack scored 2 minutes later to make it 2-0. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Are we being serious? Yes, we are, because it's Liverpool, guys. This season, not it in defence, man. Really, really bad. That second goal is brilliant from Stack individually, who managed to open up like what seemed an impossible gap to shoot it and score. But the way Van Dijk and Konate were trying to block it was shocking. Konate's leaning into Van Dijk. Van Dijk's not telling him to move towards, obviously, the ball a bit more. And by the time they try and block it, they're blocking Alisson's view. And all Stack has to do is finish it. And he does brilliantly. Like, it's a really good goal individually to make it 2-2. And that's when you're thinking, oh my God, Liverpool are going to completely crumble and lose this game. But credit to Szoboszlai, man, because it was a brilliant dummy from, I believe it was McAllister, who they were on the counter. And, yeah, the ball went in to McAllister, who dummies it perfectly for Szoboszlai to run onto and stick it in the bottom corner. I don't know why the keeper has come out there. He should have just narrowed the angle by staying in goal. But yeah, 3-2 to Liverpool, and you're thinking, okay, see it out now. The game's done. 3-2, game's done. But it was not done, guys. It was not done, because Leeds were not giving up. They were really trying to make things happen they were not giving up. They're not going to sit back against Liverpool and not do anything. They saw blood. They saw blood in that end of the game. And credit to Tanaka, man. Came on. Really nice player, man. I really like watching him for Leeds. He's very good. But he came on off the bench. And from a set piece, corners, set pieces, Liverpool cannot defend them, man. It is awful. The ball goes in. I don't even remember how it ends up to Tanaka, but they cannot clear the ball to save their lives. It ends up going to Tanaka, who just slots it in. 96th minute equaliser, 3-3. Oh my God, the drama of it all. Completely bottling it, Liverpool. 2-0 up. Criminal, man. And the worst thing is they went 3-2 up and they end up drawing 3-3. Now, Leeds could have actually gone on to win 4-3, but they ended up wanting to take the point, which I get. They had like the ball in the corner at the end because they didn't want to risk anything. But they had a few attacks before the final whistle ended, and you're like, oof. Could have been 4-3, but in the end, you take the point as Leeds, man. Daniel Farke, win against Chelsea, a narrow loss against City, and a draw against Liverpool in 3 games. 4 points from 3. That is really impressive, man. That saved his job 100%, because Leeds are now, I believe, 16th place out of the relegation zone. Fair play to them, man. That is a big few results. But let me know what you guys think of all those games I've mentioned down below. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe if you're new. It's been Jay Zeno's Ball, and I'm out. Peace out, guys. Take care.